Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are finally going to talk about Lidia SOBIESKA. She is a complicated, complex character to play. She has 4 stances to play around. What we have to do is basically first learn the punishment that we must use in the rank matches and also in Tekken 8 overall. And so the second thing to actually remember is the combos that we must use and adopt, including the wall ones as well. And then we have the follow-ups. Today in this video we are going to talk about the guaranteed follow-ups that she has. So without wasting time, let's go into the video. The first follow-up that we can actually use is the down forward 3-4, which is on block, is actually minus 12, but surprisingly if you get the first hit whiff and the second hit on our opponent, we can actually use the double forward 3. This is also a top 10 move for Lidia if we want to catch our opponent attacking us from a distance. We can get the counter on and then we get the follow-up as well, but of course it is minus 12 on block, so we have to make sure we use it. The second hit is the down forward 4-1. It is a natural hit combo. That means if we actually get the first hit on our opponent, we get the second one granted, and then we get the down back 4 as a follow-up as well, which is free as well. As you can see, the down back 4 is guaranteed. We must use this move for extra damage. The third follow-up is actually down forward 4-4, which knocks down the opponent on the ground, and then after that we can use the down 1+2 as guaranteed follow-up. We have to be quick with this. We can also use down back 4 as well, but that actually give us less damage. But if we use the thumb on the opponent, we can actually get a higher damage. So overall, down 1+2 is a better option. The next follow-up is actually very unique in this game. I feel like it's one of the best homing move that we can use, and that is quarter circle 4, which gives us +10 on hit. That means we can use 1-2 as a guaranteed follow-up as well, and that actually leads us into the cat stance. We will actually talk about the stances later in the next incoming videos, so stay tuned guys. But for now, check this out. As you can see, it is a 4-hit combo. That means it is guaranteed stuff, and in the end, as you can see, she goes into the cat stance, and also if you hold forward, she goes into wolf stance. See, that is also a wolf stance. We actually will talk about the stances later. She has 4 stances. She had cat stance, she has wolf stance, she has Hammond and Earth stance, and also she has the horse stance as well. We will talk about them in the next coming videos. Next move is also very important for us, which is the while standing 14 frame punish as well. As you can see, it is without the counter knockdown. That means we get a free follow-up as well. We have to use the max damage, which is double forward 1+2. As you can see, it is actually 14 frame punish as well. That means if we block the lows, which are -14, we can use extra damage and free follow-ups as well. Another thing that we have from this move is that on counter, it's gonna be a bounce as well, so that means we get a mini combo as well. The next follow-up is forward crouch 3, which gives us a free follow-up for FF3 as well. This is something that we have to use and confuse our opponents with either down forward 3, and also either forward crouch 2, which is also a heat engager as well. But we will talk about this later. Next follow-up we will talk about is the horse 3. That is a homing mid. And on block, this move is actually going to be safe on block, and that is actually -4. But if we actually use this on hit, we get a full damage as well, which is 41. We have to use quickly double forward 1+2 on hit. As you can see, it is guaranteed stuff. The next follow-up is very charming as well. I would say that if we hold forward after the horse stance, she goes into the wolf stance. And when she goes into the wolf stance, we have to press 1+2. That move is actually safe on block, but the cool thing about this move is that if we actually do it on hit, we get a free guaranteed follow. This is actually guaranteed stuff as well, but we have to delay our timings as well for this move to happen. We have a lot of time, but we have to be relaxed and then press double forward 1+2, which is 44 damage, and that is insane. The next follow-up is the low on counter, which is a 10 frame punish as well. As you can see, we have the -13 on block on that counter. But the cool thing about this counter is that when we mix up with the 10 frame punishes on our opponents, we have plenty of options. We have 1-2 that gives us the cat stance. We have 1-4, and also we have 1-4, and also we have 1-3. But on the low side, when we get the counter hit, that is normally when our opponent is gonna attack and interrupt the cat stance or stop us going into the cat stance after the 10 frame punish. We can actually get the counter hit on low, and then we get a free follow. This is actually a free follow, but make sure you guys have to first use the cat stance mix-ups on your opponent and then go into the low. The next follow-up is actually unique as well. That is because the starter frame is actually 13, which is 4-3. We have to make sure that if we get blocked, it is -14. So we have to make sure that we use it as on counter, because on counter she gets a free follow-up as well. If we remove the counter as well here, so if we do it on counter, as you can see, it's a free follow-up as well. We must use double forward 3 to get a free damage as well. So make sure you use it when your opponent is actually trying to attack you. For faster frames that you want to interrupt them, you can actually use on a counter as well. So 4-3 on counter gives us a free follow-up, which is double forward 3. Next follow-up is also on counter, which is down 1. As you can see, on hit it is +6. We get a free follow-ups as well for the mix-up. But on counter, if we do the down 1, we get a free follow-up for down 1+2, which gives us 43 damage. So damage is actually huge as well. This move is similar to Azucena down 1, which gives us the counter combo, but on Azucena's move list, she gets a free follow-up. So down 1 and then 1+2 granted. And the next follow-up is also very unique as well. Sometimes your opponent is actually trying to attack you a lot on your face. What you can do is you can actually use down 3-1-2, which is on counter, is a 3-hit combo as well. As you can see, if we do it on counter, everything is actually guaranteed. So you have to make sure your opponent is faster and they're trying to tag you, you have very good low counter follow-ups as well. But we have to make sure and that the first hit was actually on counter, because if they are not on counter, your opponent can actually launch you as well. So you want to use the counter. Down 3-1-2 is a must tool to use. Next follow-up is very unique and also safe on block, which is high. We have to use back 4 as homing when your opponent is actually trying to sidestep you and launch you or attack you. We can use the homing moves. The back 4 on block is safe, and on hit it is actually +6. But on counter, if we do it on counter, we get a free follow-up for double forward 3 as well. So we must use these free chunky damage follow-ups in the rank and also in the normal matches. Next move is the sidestep 2, which is +5 on hit. If we use this move on counter, sidestep 2, we have to use down 1+2 guaranteed, which gives us the 40 damage. This is something very unique, which gives us the sidestep gameplay mind games on our opponent. We must use the save attacks. As you can see, it is on block, it's gonna be safe as well. So this is also a very nice move to throw when you are sidestepping. Instead of you do the hop kick, but we have to use the mix-ups as well. So I would say sidestep 2 and also sidestep 4, which is high. So this is actually a mix-up of sidestep 4 and 2. If they duck you or try to launch you on counter, you get a free follow-up as well. So the next follow-up is very unique, which is in the cat stance. We have to go into the cat stance by pressing back 3+4, as you can see, and then we press 1+2. When we press 1+2 and that move is actually on counter, she automatically goes into the wolf stance, and then we press 1+2. As you can see, it is all granted 49 damage, but this is something that we have to use and keep in mind as well. And then the next follow-up is also on granted when we go into the wolf stance by holding forward after the cat stance. She gets the 3-1 on counter. And when we get the 3-1 on counter, we actually get double forward 1+2 granted. When she goes into cat stance, if you hold forward, she goes into wolf stance. When we go into wolf stance, as you can see, this hit is not guaranteed follow-up and also safe on block. But if the first hit is on counter, and then we get a free follow-up and double forward 1+2 guaranteed. See, this is actually 53 damage. This is so far the highest follow-up damage we have. Next follow-up is very unique in this game, which is down forward 2. As you can see, it is +11 on hit. But on counter, this move is gonna give us guaranteed cat 3. After this move, we actually go automatically into the cat stance. When we go into cat stance, we have to press 3 immediately to get a free heat engager. As you can see, if I do it on counter, this is actually all guaranteed, and she goes into the mix-up as well. If you don't want to use the 15 frame mix-up as well, you can either go for up 4, the hop kick, or you can launch with this one. But if you want to do the counter mix-up, you guys can actually do down forward 2. Next follow-up is actually one of my favorite, which is down 2. Down 2 is something that she needed a lot. She needed something like down 2 as her low on counter and gets a free follow-up as well. We can count this move as Dragon of down 2, but for me, I think this move is a must top 10 move for Lidia players. Down 2 on hit is -4. And down 2 is actually on block is going to be, I believe, -14. We have to be careful when we spam this move. But the cool thing about this move is that on counter we get a free follow-up and also heat engager as well on counter. And forward crouch 2 is also gonna be our next move to use this on counter. This is all guaranteed. We get a free follow-up after that. We must use this move in any rank matches or even offlines. This move is actually perfect for the heat engager. She has a lot of moves for the heat like engagers, but for a normal game plan, standing game plan, this heat engager is one of my favorite. The next follow-up is very different as well, I will say, which is back 3-1. Back 3-1 is natural hit combo, but if we do it on block, as you can see, it's gonna be -11. So we have to use it from a distance to catch our opponent on counter. But if it is -11, then we have to use it must, because there is a surprise for us. If the second fight is on counter, we get a free follow-up for the 14th frame. That means we get the free heat engager as well. As you can see, we immediately have to press forward 1+2, 3 into 1+2 guaranteed stuff, and also we get a free heat engager as well. This is something that we have to keep in mind. She is actually forced to play from a distance. She has amazing backdash as well. As you can see, it's fast enough to use it in the spacing, and we must catch our opponent on counter to get a free follow-up. So this is all granted. Next counter is very unique, which is double forward 2, which goes into the horse stance on hit. This is something that we must use, which is from a distance. As you can see, this is similar to double forward Rina 2 move when she goes into the stance as well. But when we go into the stance of horse stance is very aggressive stance. We have to use and we must adapt to the options that we have. So on hit, we have plenty of options. We have +15, but if this move is actually on counter, we must immediately use horse 2, which gives us a guaranteed follow-up as well, and also the heat engager as well. So this is something that we must have to practice in the rank matches. We must have to remember the animation of this move when it is on counter. But if it is not on counter, the horse 2 is gonna be -10 on hit. But the horse 3 is gonna be homing. As you can see, it's gonna be homing. If you think that the first hit was not on counter, it was only on hit. So to be safe, you can either use the horse 3, which is a high move as well. So it is also gonna be very big mix-up as well. But for this video, you must remember, if the double forward 2 is on counter hit, you have to use the horse 2 immediately to burn the heat as well, and you get a free follow-up and the heat engager is there. See, it is all guaranteed. So when it comes to the sidestep games, we have either sidestep 2, we have either sidestep 4, which is also mix-up. But if we get the sidestep 4 on counter, we actually gonna get +14. When we get the +14, we have a free heat engager as well, which is forward 1+2, 3 into 1+2 for the mix-ups. As you can see, this move +16 on normal hit, but on counter we have actually better options. As you can see, it is 6 hit combo, which is all guaranteed. We must use the sidestep games. So this is it for the video, guys. Do let me know if you guys think I missed anything. If you guys think that there should be more follow-ups, do let me know in the comment section. Next video is gonna be the punishments of the Lidia. how we can punish our opponents. So stay tuned and peace.